was struggling a lot with my sleep schedule and getting myself back into a routine, and I had this really grand idea of doing another wake up at 6 a.m. with me video. And so here we are. And mind you, I thought of this idea at 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm more fully awake now. It's definitely been long overdue since I've taken a walk. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And we get to watch the sunrise together. How romantic. We should hold hands. This is not a bad way to start the day. Why did it take me so long to figure this out? The whole reason why I wanted to wake up at 6 a.m. was definitely because I really want to just get back into it. I feel like after my trip, I struggled a lot with finding routines. So I was constantly sleeping at 2 or 3 a.m., waking up at 11 p.m. And then by the time that I'm ready to start working, the day is half over. Hopefully this way, I'll get more daylight and it'll motivate me to keep going. It's also really nice to just hear the sounds of a waking city. There's people down there walking their dogs, playing with their dogs, probably before work. There's cars starting to wake up and drive to work as well. The birds are singing. It's very motivating to get up early when you know that everyone else is also awake. I think an artist's worst nightmare is coming back to the studio and realizing you left your brushes in the water for almost a week. I'm sure it'll be fine. Today I pretty much focused on just toning the shadows. I really like to make the shadows kind of streaky because it adds noise to the shadows. And then I also added a little toning to the bags and stuff. Yeah, I think I might just leave it like that for today.
1 p.m. and I'm so sleepy.
I was gonna take a cold shower to wake myself up, but I have something even better. In my last video, I said that I'd bought a new Fujifilm camera, but I was trying to find a specific lens that I wanted, and I got this one off eBay. I think it's been about a week since I've had this thing sitting on my desk staring at me, tempting me every single day, except I didn't have a lens for it. And I'm so excited, and I'm fully awake now. I'm also very nervous, because I think when I buy anything used and off eBay or Mercari, there's always a possibility of it going wrong, even though I did my very best to double, triple check and make sure that the listing was okay. This lens is going really fast. I think it kind of went viral on TikTok. Maybe not viral, maybe not like the X106 viral, but I think people were suggesting this lens as an alternative because no one could get the X106 camera. So I think that's why it was going so fast everywhere. And I don't know when Fujifilm will ever do another restock. Ooh, it's in like really good condition. The person said that this one he only used once, so it's like pretty much brand new. I paid full price for this. I couldn't wait, and it was like the only option that felt worth it. And it comes with, I don't know what this is, square hood. Ugh. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out and then I'll come back once I played with it a bit. Yum. I've just been doing a lot of admin work this morning since I woke up and editing reels and stuff. I'm getting really sleepy. I went on the couch earlier to take a short break, and every time I lay down, I just want to fall asleep. So I'm trying to not lay down. And also, I realized that it was feeling really cold. It's 59 degrees. It was 57 earlier. My knees are inside my hoodie. Last week it was still 100 degrees, and all of a sudden Vegas said, no, we're gonna make it chilly. So I don't have my camera next to me. I only have photo booth, but I really need to document this moment. Earl is cuddled up next to me. In the history of me knowing Earl, I don't think he's ever sat this close to me, like willingly jumped up next to me. This is like Percy behavior. Such a good boy. Aren't you, Earl? I also just noticed that Percy is like hardcore cleaning her feet. I did a little outfit change to hopefully feel a little less like a gremlin. Because I feel like my last fit was so gremlin vibes. I also put on a skirt. My current hyperfixation, because I didn't know that there was a good place to get yensuji in Vegas, which is popcorn chicken. It's a Taiwanese like snack food in like a boba shop, like a tea shop. And this is my favorite food. Like back when I lived where there were more places that sold this and they're actually good, I would eat it so much more often. And then I also got a passion fruit green tea because low-key need the caffeine a little bit. I'm crashing a little. Hey! Percy's trying to steal my food. I kind of categorize my work days into like almost like admin work days and like editing days, and then I have creative days. Sometimes I still do mix both of them together though, but I prefer not to do that. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa. bro. Get in my way. So I realized today that I think I'm doing this all wrong. Or at least there's a better way to do it. So on the first few days, I've been falling asleep around 1 a.m. and waking up at 6 a.m. So I don't think I've been getting enough sleep. Around like 2 p.m. I start getting very just like tired and sluggish. This morning I woke up at 6. You know, I played a little Minecraft because it's Saturday, you know, we want to enjoy our weekend. But then I immediately fell back asleep and woke up at 10:30. I need to make a change going forward, starting from today, so that we can accomplish this week and feel good about it. Starting today, I'm gonna try to sleep at least by 10 or 11, and we'll see how it goes from there. Also for today, I did have a lot of stuff that I want to do, but I think I might move some things around and do more like house chores and like self-care type of stuff, just because it's the weekend and I do want a little bit more work-life balance for this week so I don't get too burnt out and tired. Percy says, you deserve a break. Yeah, thank you, Percy.
I had a bad moment. I'm fine. Stay again.
See what I was saying.
Kyle,
My coach, Mom?
he came over to fix the sink again. And it's a king baby.
I want to say your prayers with me.
Good morning. I got sucked into watching some YouTube videos when I first woke up, so the sun is already rising. But yeah, it was a lot easier getting up this morning. I wonder why. I actually was meaning to make a thumbnail for a video that's going live today at 9 yesterday, but because I have 3 hours before 9, I decided to just push it to this morning. The reassurance of knowing I have time to make a thumbnail before my video, like I have multiple hours to do that. It was kind of nice to be able to like call work off at a certain time yesterday and just be like, I'm gonna relax, there's time tomorrow to do it, and we're all chilling, we're all fine. We're all fine, aren't we? Hello. It's noon. It's noon now. Noon now. Noon. It's noon now. I was talking to my friend Taha, and we were talking about waking up early in the morning and how, like, why it is that we feel more productive when we do that. The best hours, at least for us, to do like computer work, like answering emails or editing and stuff like that, it's usually when it's dark outside. And so I feel the most productive working late into the nights. When I wake up and the sun's already up, I don't feel that productive all throughout the day, and once the sun sets, I start doing a lot of work, and that's why I always end up sleeping at like 2 or 3 a.m., which doesn't feel that great. And the cool thing about waking up at 6 is that you have a while before the sun is fully up. During that time, once you get all of like that admin work out of the way, stuff that you don't really want to do, it's just easier to get it done then when you're feeling at peak productivity. And also by the time the sun is up, it's not like a harsh afternoon sun, and I'm able to go outside, I'm able to sit and enjoy the nice weather and not burn than throughout the day doing chores, doing the things like, I don't know, painting, making art, going outside, going to cafes. There's just so much more time to do that. And because you're able to do all that stuff while the sun is out, it just feels a lot better. You feel happier, you feel more fulfilled. And because you feel more fulfilled, there's less inclination to go on your phone and scroll to get that like dopamine hit. And once the sun is down, all the work is done. You've played, you've done hobbies. You can officially wind down and know that you're not gonna work starting at like 8 p.m. at night. And it's easier to then get yourself ready for bed and go to sleep. You know, something about being in your late 20s, I actually prefer waking up at 6 a.m. now. Like, I actually feel happy to be up and going so early in the morning. I remember doing this challenge years ago. I was not having a great time. I really hated waking up early. And now it's like, it feels great. Like, I feel good. I'm actually excited to try to continue doing this. Like, I'm trying to find ways to make this easier on myself to want to continue. So just now, I set my lights in my bedroom to turn on when it hits 6, because I was thinking about getting like one of those like sunrise alarm clocks, but I don't feel like spending $170 for something that I can already do with my smart plugs that I already own. I've set it so that my office turns on at 6, so all the lights will go on. I think that way I'll wake up a lot easier. And once I can integrate working out into my routine, I think I will be unstoppable. If I can make this go on, things will be great. I think the only other thing that I'm trying to get used to is just like meal prepping and like just cooking in general. That's the one thing that I am, you know, continuously struggling with, and I've been wondering if I should go on like a meal prep plan where like they just like deliver you a bunch of meals and you just eat that. But I don't know, something about that feels too monotonous. One step at a time. I'm really good at surface level cleaning. Everything on the outside, really good at making it look tidy and nice and neat. But the moment you open my closets and my drawers, it's kind of different. Because like, to me, if I don't see it, then it's not there. I have never really cleaned my computer, especially the parts that you don't see. We're gonna try out Clean My Mac together. Why am I kind of nervous? I would like to thank Clean My Mac for sponsoring this video. If you don't know what it is a 5-in-1 core tool crafted by MacPaw, and it helps clean up the junk in your computer, maximizes your Mac speed, scans for threats, and deletes duplicate files for you. It looks so cute. It's just like following my mouse around. I think I'm gonna do this first. Whoa! I feel like I'm playing a game right now. I have one threat. Okay, I'm really curious about this threat. What is that? Oh, so it's gonna remove malware, which all I know about that is that it's bad. I like how they give you like a little explanation of what it is, because I'm literally just like, what is a flush DNS cache? I'm definitely a simple person, and I really appreciate simple apps like this. I'm just a girl, and I don't want to spend my time figuring things like this out. And so if it's cute and it's colorful and it's easy to understand, I really appreciate it. So now it's telling me my Mac health is excellent, which is always good to know. Also, is it just me, but I kind of want to eat the icons. That was so easy. That's all I have to do? I literally like pressed 2 buttons. That was nice. If you would also like to try out Clean My Mac, there's a link in my description, and you can get 7 days of free trial for the newest version.
was trying to plant it in my car as a means to cover something up.
The room was exactly the same, untouched. My anger was definitely starting to turn into anxiety at this point. Something didn't feel right in the house. And then I saw her. There was a woman standing in the doorway, just staring at me. I couldn't see her face clearly.
Y'all, last night I could not sleep. I did wake up at 6 and I set my light to turn on at 6 a.m. and turn off at 6:10. And so part of me was like, if I close my eyes for just a little bit more, I could get a little bit more rest and then I'll wake up. After my lights turned back off, I literally passed out till 9:30. But it's okay, it's fine, it's whatever. Because I woke up late again, I started to feel really rushed. I felt like I was already starting to feel just very behind because like most of the day was already over. I didn't get to like have my nice little morning routine that I was doing for the past week. So I was like rushing to eat breakfast, to get coffee in my system, and now I feel like I'm just starting to really get into work and it's already the afternoon. I'm gonna try my very best to sleep even earlier. I definitely think it's because I ate chocolate covered strawberries last night right before I slept, and I really shouldn't have done that. I learned my lesson. No sweets before bed. Sometimes you just want to do something a little naughty, you know? Like eat chocolate covered strawberries before bed. Oh well, you live and you learn. Second day coffee was not hitting, so we're going to the cafe. Yay! Can I get a maple latte?
Found a revival rug that's checkered. It was like this dark tan and then a light tan, and it was $20 there. But online it's $200. I was like, oh.
Mine's gonna be such a textured pumpkin. Just all my thumbs.
That's why we have these. You can use this to smooth it out.
Little pumpkins.
It is very top heavy right now.
1, 2, 3.
This week really flew by so fast. This 6 a.m. week was probably one of my best 6 a.m. weeks. And not that you need any tips, but I wrote down a list of things that would really help if you're trying to wake up earlier. They're probably very obvious tips, but you know, sometimes we all need a reminder. Number 1, don't eat sweets before bed. Number 2, be in bed at least 30 minutes before you're trying to fall asleep. Give yourself some extra like buffer time. Number 3, don't use your phone before bed. Do not be on TikTok mentally stimulated and wired right before you're trying to fall asleep. Number 4, if you're sleepy in the morning, go outside. Go take a walk. It doesn't even have to be a long walk. Just like feel like one with nature. Feel the sun on your skin. Go look at all the puppies that are out for walks early in the morning. That dopamine boost is so good to wake you up. Number 5, get a buddy to do it with you, or a group of buddies. Also, what really helped me was that some of my friends were on different time zones. So by the time that I was awake, there were people that are awake and alive for the day already to just like talk to. Number 6, stop working after dinner, around dinner time, so that you can have some time to unwind for the day. Number 7, I usually feel the most productive right after I wake up, and this is like the best time for me to get the things out of the way, the things that I don't want to do, because I feel like that's when I feel the most happy to do those things. And so the flow of my day just goes like so smoothly because there's like little to no resistance when it comes to, oh, I'm gonna get this stuff done in the morning, and then I get to do like all of my painting stuff and all my sketching stuff and little craft stuff. I can hang out with my friends during this time. I can do a lot of house chores. Figure out what makes you feel like your flow works the best and stick with that flow. And the last tip, because I forgot what numbers we're on. If you have smart plugs, just like set it to turn on the hours that you're supposed to be awake. Just like turn the house on, so it just like tricks your brain into thinking like, okay, we're alive, we're awake, everything's bright. It's kind of hard to sleep sometimes when like the lights are just all on at the same time. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely want to continue waking up at 6. If not 6, anytime before like 8 a.m. I would love to be awake just to start my day. I felt like alive because I was going out for walks, I was getting fresh air, working outside, doing things that I wouldn't normally do because I feel like I have a lot more extra time on my hands, and that was really nice. So yeah, alright, I'm gonna go now. Bye!